Hey actors, I'm Wendy Wright, the Hollywood talent manager in Los Angeles, California. And today in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can improve your acting from home. So thank you so much for that question. And I think it's a really smart question. Instead of always waiting for auditions or waiting till you're in class, there's always something you can be doing to improve your acting at home and to improve your acting in between auditions, okay? What I highly recommend you do is act like you have an audition tomorrow, even if you don't. What that's going to make you do is get a scene, work on it, break it down, analyze who, what, where, when, why, how, all those questions. Who's the character? What do they want? What are you willing to do to get it? Where are you? What happened before? Where are you going next? What does the character think about the person they're talking to? What do they think about what the person's saying? Like, work on the scene. Put it on tape. Put it on your desktop in a file. Done. You've just been working on your acting at home, even though you didn't have an audition. You're still working those audition muscles, those scene study muscles, breaking down scenes. You're working on your turnaround time. You're working on memorization, making choices, bringing your energy and personality to the scene. Even though you don't have an audition, you're still doing the work as if you do. Because tomorrow, you could all of a sudden get an audition that's a life-changing audition, okay? It's for a series regular, or a lead role in a movie with Matthew McConaughey, or it's just some kind of major life-changing audition. And the last thing I want you to be doing is, oh my God, I'm not prepared. I don't feel ready. It's been 2 weeks, I'm not in class right now, and all this other stuff. You don't feel confident when you are not in class. You feel more confident when you're in class. Most people. You are more prepared. It's like you're working that muscle all the time. So you feel like, yeah, that's easy. I've been breaking down scenes every day this week. So that's nothing new. Give me that scene. So you don't want long periods of time between working on things. That's why working at home on your craft is so, so important. Another thing you can be doing is working on exercises. Like maybe you're working on dialects. So you are working on speaking with a Southern dialect, different dialects, different accents. And if you want help with that, there's a great dialect coach. His name, the Dialect Coach, Chris Lang. You can look him up on I'll put it in the chat below. I think I can put it in the description below. That makes it easy for you, right? The Dialect Coach, Chris Lang. He's always teaching actors how to have new dialects. And I'll tell you why this is important. When you have more dialects, you have more roles you could possibly book. So if you don't speak with a Southern accent, you can't book those roles. If you don't speak with a British accent, you won't book those, or a New York accent, Boston accent, Texas accent, California accent, all these English, British, Australian, Jamaican. Different accents give you the skills that you need to book those roles. And if you don't have those accents, then they're not looking for you, right? So in between all of your other stuff you're doing as an actor, increasing your dialects and accents helps make you more marketable. Another thing you could be doing is working on your voiceover skills or your commercial skills. So getting a commercial, you can just go to Google and type in commercial copy, download a commercial script, and work on delivering your commercial scripts. Even if you don't have an audition, work on, here's your script. You're talking about okay, you know me, I'm never far from a Starbucks. Starbucks, whenever I go out with my friends, I always go to Starbucks, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the commercial says, you're working on that at home, and you're working on your commercial delivery, you're working on smile when you're saying Starbucks, the product name, you're working on all of the skills of how to self-tape and your eye lines and all that stuff. In between auditions, you're working from home. Another thing is there's a great book I have. It's called Act Alive. Amazing book. But it's also got all these the exercises, like one-word actions to intimidate, to thrill, to flirt. Wow. So it's like, say you have a scene and you're going to try doing it in a flirtatious way. Or you might have a scene and you're going to try to do that in a frightening way, or to ignore them, or if you're going to warn them. Oh my God, just changing that adjective really changes how you're going to approach the dialogue. So those kind of exercises, and this book is filled with exercises that you can work at home. Say you have a script, work on that script in many different ways. Work on it from a place of sadness, from a place of anger, from a place of joy, from a place of regret. Work on it from different places and feelings and emotions. That's how you can work on your craft at home. There's lots of different books that have acting exercises. Fine on Acting, Howard Fine. He's just got some wonderful information of breaking down a scene, getting specific. There's another great book. This book right here, The Transformational actor. This is a phenomenal book as well for all kinds of, so many exercises, so many things you can do to understand the different components of building a character, becoming believable, creating, memorable moments in a scene. This is a great, great, great book. I also have another great book. Hold this book. How to Make Your Audience Fall in Love with You. Darren Warren gives so many different risking in comedy, how to have a comedic attitude, how to create lists for your characters, how to break down scripts. This is such a good book. I highly recommend it. You can find all these books on Amazon. But if you look for these books, find on acting, How to Make Your Audience Fall in Love with You, Act Alive by Andi Matheny. You can be working on books at home and working on scripts and practicing a new scene every week. And if you're saying, well, I don't have the money to buy these books, well, just go to the library. The library is filled with books on acting. You can take them out, work on them, send them back. I think you can rent library books online. There are so many ways to work at home. Additionally, you can get with a friend and work on scenes together. When you're in your acting classes, if you see other actors you really like working with, get together after class and work on scenes together. You can do that right from home. So we've talked about getting books and working on scripts. Working on scripts, a new script every week, or even work on a script every day, as if you already have an audition, so that you're keeping that energy going, that momentum and that ability. You're strengthening that ability to audition and work on scenes. Get books at the library, work with friends. There's plenty of things you can be doing at home. Learn new accents, learn new dialects, maybe even learn a new language. If you are Spanish and you don't speak Spanish, but you look very, very Hispanic, then learning Spanish would help open up some more audition opportunities for you. So those are just some of the ways you can work on your acting career and your skills from home. I hope you found this video helpful. Go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe if you're finding this content helpful. I love you guys. I'm so glad I'm here to help you, and I'll see you in the next video.